The fourth thing that we see this week from the message of the book of Revelation to us, it's very practical, and Revelation is quite the eye opener for this, is that we're in a spiritual war. We're in a spiritual war. It's a battle out there, that there are invisible forces that are acting against you, that are acting against Christians, that are acting against humanity, and that we are in that war. And Jesus decisively won the war, but now it is a cleanup time, that we are still living in between the time that Jesus came and the time that Jesus returns. And so we're living in between the times, and we're living still in a time where the enemy still has teeth, that the enemy is still fighting, that the enemy is still wants your worst. And believe me, you have somebody that hates your guts. Even though you might be the nicest person on the earth, but you have somebody that hates your guts. That's the enemy of your soul, and he's trying to take you down. He's sending his minions to take you down. He's very intelligent, he's very strategic, he's very patient. And so we must understand, and we must kind of acknowledge that if things are going wrong relationally, there's some kind of spiritual battle behind it. If things are going wrong in my life and I'm feeling swamped with lustful or crazy or suicidal thoughts or anything like that, the enemy is involved. You're in a war. You are in a war. And there's no way around it. It's not like you could say, hey, can I just wave a flag and the war will stop? No, the war will not stop. And so you and I need to put our armor on. We need to armor up. We need to acknowledge that there's a war, and that we need discernment to know what the enemy's activity is, so that we don't just react to whatever's coming at us, whatever's happening into our lives, that we don't just react. Instead, that we prayerfully respond to those things, that we go to the Lord, that we slow it down, that we look to, Lord, what are you doing in this? Where is the enemy at work? Where are you at work? What would you have me do in this situation? What is going on in this relationship? This relationship was going great, and now it's going berserk. What happened? The enemy is involved. The enemy will inflate different kinds of things. He will inflate offenses. He will cause things to just come over and over and over and over and over again, so that you are just dwelling on them all the time. That's the enemy's job. That's the enemy's work. And so you and I need to recognize that we're in a spiritual war. What is it today that is coming into your life that you can say, wait a minute, this is part of the spiritual war?